In this first room of the challenge, Happy Shift has to try and figure out the code to the door ahead of him to get to the next room. One problem though, he doesn't know any of the numbers or what the code's gonna be at all. He decides to start off by completing the green obby, which was a little bit harder than he initially thought, I think. But once he figured out this trick, he was able to get up really quickly and figure out the code number at the top was 8. As you can see here, it took him a little bit to get up that part, but once he does get up there, you can see the number 8. And now this red section is just equal to how many spheres there are, and since there's 3 red spheres here, that means the digit's 3. Next up, the yellow maze that's partially invisible, or mostly invisible, I guess. This maze is a struggle when you're on the ground because it's almost impossible to see what's going on since the walls are gray, but he figured out the maze pretty quickly, and even though that number is almost invisible, he was able to read it and it said 1. Now getting back out was a struggle, but eventually he made it out of the maze, and we were able to move on to the final area, which was blue. Now, when you come over to the blue area, you see nothing, and you might be thinking, hey, the only nuggie, did you forget to put anything there? Nope, I just put nothing there because that symbolizes the number 0, and because I was a little lazy. So now he's figured out that the code is 8310, but he tried that and it didn't work. So now he's trying to figure out everything and realized that there were actually 4 red balls because one of them rolled away and he couldn't find it. After inputting the correct code, the door finally opened and he was able to move on to the next level. So I wanted to have a little elevator interview with him. So Happy, how are you doing right now?
I'm very confident I'm gonna win this because that challenge was too easy.
You seem a little too confident right now. Like, there's something later in the game where if you miscount something like those red balls, you will not be able to go back. Anyways, here's our next level. Basically, Happy will have to remember where the green plate is that's above all the lava, and if he doesn't step on it, he will fall into the lava and die. You might be thinking he can just jump on right now, but he can't. He has to wait until I lower it above the green plate again, and he can't look under the plate either. Let's see how good Happy's accuracy is. Now, just so you guys know, this plate is humongous, and the chance of getting it right first try is 1 in 24. Oh, well, would you look at that? He did it first try. I guess he just has really good accuracy and luck. But because I'm mad, we're not going to let him go on to the next game. We'll just leave him there stranded. Okay, since I'm nice, I'll make the bridge a little bit longer so we can go on to the next game, which is Color Block. You've probably all played Color Block before because it's one of the most popular games in Roblox and in a lot of different games. Basically, I'm going to say a color and Happy will have to stand on that color as quick as he can. Now, he was acing this just as you expect him to, but then he failed after I tried to make him go really fast. And he died. So doesn't that mean he loses? Nope, I must have forgot to mention, Happy has 3 lives in this competition. But with only 2 lives remaining, he's gonna have to ace this obby. Now that I've pressed that button, he'll have to go through this super hard obby while avoiding all the lava and the lava that's rising at him. Oh, would you look at that, he already finished. I thought this was gonna be kinda hard, but it's not even the slightest bit difficult for him. He's just too good for me, I guess. Moving on to the final stage that you've probably all seen before because Mr. Beast had it in one of his most popular videos. And if he guesses one wrong, he will die. Cue the epic gaming montage. I know this is a terrible time to ask, but if you're really enjoying this video so far, please subscribe because I'm a pretty small YouTuber, and if you didn't know, subscribers actually help a lot when you're really tiny. Every subscriber I get, I see it and I acknowledge you, Anyways, let's get back to the video that you came here for. Yes, happy you won! Oh, the classic take the win and leave strategy.